Hola.
Bonjour.
Hola.
Konnichiwa.
We're connecting with hearts open, reaching across continents because Project 2025 is bigger than borders, bigger than languages. It's about our shared future. We're here to break it down, make it plain. Project 2025 is a roadmap, a blueprint, a vision for a different tomorrow. And guess what? You're holding the pen. This ain't just about politicians and policies. It's about you, your family, your community. It's about the world we want to wake up to, the dreams we dare to dream. So buckle up, get ready to listen, and get ready to act. Because Project 2025 is knocking on the door, and it's time to answer. Imagine a world where opportunity isn't a zip code, where healthcare is a right, not a privilege. Picture streets buzzing with green energy, schools overflowing with innovation. That's the promise, the potential of Project 2025. But like any good story, there's a catch. This future, this vision, it ain't gonna magically appear. It takes work, it takes dedication. It takes each and every one of us raising our voices, demanding better. Project 2025 is a call to action, a rallying cry. It's a reminder that we, the people, hold the power to shape our communities, to write our own narrative. So let's dive in, explore this project, dissect its potential. Let's get informed, get inspired, and get ready to act. Project 2025 didn't appear out of thin air. It was born from the dreams of everyday people, from the tireless work of activists and organizers. It's a testament to the power of collective action, the belief that we can build a better future together. Think back to the movements that shook the world, that challenged the status quo, the civil rights movement, the fight for LGBTQ plus equality, the tireless push for environmental justice. Project 2025 stands on their shoulders, fueled by their legacy. It's about taking the baton, carrying the torch forward. It's about acknowledging the struggles of the past while fighting for a more just and equitable future. This is our time, our moment. Let's honor the sacrifices of those who came before us by seizing this opportunity, by making our voices heard. At its core, Project 2025 is about reclaiming our democracy, about putting people over profits, about ensuring that every voice, every dream has a seat at the table. It's a bold vision, a comprehensive plan that tackles the most pressing issues of our time. From climate change and economic inequality to healthcare access and criminal justice reform. It's about investing in our communities, in our children's future. It's about creating a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive, regardless of their background, their zip code, or the color of their skin. But here's the truth. Project 2025 isn't a spectator sport. It requires participation, engagement, and action. It demands that we educate ourselves, engage in dialogue, and hold our elected officials accountable. Section 5, your voice, your power. This is where you come in. Your voice, your vote is your most powerful tool. It's the key to unlocking the potential of Project 2025, to making this vision a reality. Don't underestimate the power of a single vote. It's a drop in the ocean, yes, but together, we create a tidal wave. A wave that can wash away corruption, that can usher in a new era of progress. So let's talk about the specifics. In the next section, we're going to dive deep into the heart of Project 2025, exploring its goals, its potential, and the role you play in making it all happen. Get ready to be informed, get ready to be inspired, and most importantly, get ready to act, because Project 2025 is counting on you. Section 1, the blueprint, deconstructing Project 2025. All right, family, let's break this down. Project 2025 is like a beautifully woven tapestry, each thread representing a crucial element of change: economic justice, healthcare for all, tackling climate change, and reimagining public safety, putting money back into the hands of working families, living wages, good-paying jobs, and closing the racial wealth gap. Healthcare is a human right, not a privilege. Quality, affordable healthcare for everyone. Climate change is happening now. Investing in renewable energy and green jobs, ending mass incarceration, and reforming our criminal justice system. Accountability, rehabilitation, and community-based solutions. Section 2, economic empowerment, leveling the playing field. Let's be real, for too long, the system has been rigged against working families, especially in communities of color. Project 2025 says enough is enough. We're talking about flipping the script, about putting power back into the hands of the people. Imagine this, A living wage that allows you to put food on the table, keep a roof over your head, and actually have a little something left over at the end of the month. That's the kind of economic justice Project 2025 is fighting for. We're talking about investing in job training programs, supporting small businesses, and creating pathways for entrepreneurship. We need to level the playing field so that everyone has a shot at achieving their dreams. And let's not forget about affordable housing. No one should have to choose between paying rent and putting food on the table. Project 2025 is about creating affordable housing options so that everyone has a safe and stable place to call home. This is about more than just numbers. It's about restoring dignity, fostering hope, and creating a future where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Section 3, Healthcare as a Human Right, No More Band-Aids. Healthcare shouldn't be a luxury, it's a fundamental human right. Project 2025 envisions a future where everyone has access to quality, affordable healthcare, regardless of their zip code or the size of their bank account. We're talking about preventative care, mental health support, addiction treatment, and comprehensive reproductive health care. No more Band-Aid solutions. We need a system that addresses the root causes of health disparities. Imagine a world where a trip to the doctor doesn't result in crippling medical debt. Project 2025 is about making that a reality by expanding access to affordable healthcare and lowering the cost of prescription drugs. This is about more than just physical health. It's about mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It's about ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to live a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. We need a healthcare system that works for everyone, not just the wealthy and well-connected. That's the promise of Project 2025, and it's a promise worth fighting for. Section 4, Climate Action Now, Our Planet, Our Responsibility. Let's be clear, climate change is real, it's happening now, and it disproportionately impacts communities of color. Project 2025 recognizes the urgency of this crisis and offers a bold vision for a sustainable future. We're talking about investing in renewable energy sources like solar and wind power, creating green jobs, and transitioning away from fossil fuels. This is about protecting our planet for generations to come. Think clean air, clean water, and a healthy environment for all. Project 2025 is about creating a world where we live in harmony with nature, not at its expense. This is about more than just saving the planet. It's about creating a just and equitable future. The communities most impacted by climate change are often the ones least responsible for it. Project 2025 seeks to rectify this injustice by investing in climate resilience and empowering frontline communities. We have a moral obligation to act now, and Project 2025 provides a roadmap for a sustainable and equitable future. Let's make it happen. Section 5, Justice for All, Reimagining Public Safety. For too long, communities of color have borne the brunt of a broken criminal justice system. Project 2025 says enough is enough. We're talking about reimagining public safety, investing in communities, and creating a system that truly protects and serves. Imagine a world without mass incarceration, where resources are directed towards education, job training, and mental health services instead of prisons. That's the vision of Project 2025. We're talking about ending racial profiling, demilitarizing the police, and holding law enforcement accountable for their actions. We need a system that is transparent, just, and equitable for all. This is about more than just reforming the police. It's about addressing the root causes of crime, poverty, and inequality. Project 2025 recognizes that true public safety comes from investing in communities, not prisons. We need a paradigm shift, a fundamental change in the way we approach public safety. Project 2025 offers a bold vision for a future where everyone feels safe, respected, and valued. Section 1, A Brighter Future. The promise of Project 2025. Now let's talk about the good stuff. Project 2025 isn't just about fixing what's broken, it's about building a future we can all believe in. A future where our children and grandchildren inherit a world filled with opportunity, not obstacles. Imagine a world where every child, no matter their zip code, has access to a quality education that prepares them for the jobs of tomorrow. Imagine communities brimming with affordable housing, where families can put down roots and build generational wealth. Picture clean energy powering our cities, creating good-paying jobs, and leaving behind a healthier planet for generations to come. Imagine a justice system that truly serves and protects, where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. That's the promise of Project 2025, a brighter, more equitable future for all. But this vision can't be achieved by simply wishing for it. It requires action, participation, and a whole lot of us coming together to make it happen. Section 2. Economic Empowerment: Unlocking Human Potential. One of the most powerful aspects of Project 2025 is its focus on economic empowerment. We're not just talking about handouts, we're talking about creating a system where everyone has a fair shot at achieving financial stability and building a better life for themselves and their families. Imagine a world where a single mother working full-time doesn't have to choose between paying rent or putting food on the table. Imagine young people graduating from high school equipped with the skills and resources they need to thrive in a rapidly changing job market. Project 2025 envisions a world where small businesses, the backbone of our economy, have access to the capital and support they need to grow and create jobs. It's about closing the racial wealth gap and ensuring that everyone has an equal opportunity to build generational wealth. By investing in education, job training, and entrepreneurship, Project 2025 aims to unlock the untapped potential in communities too often left behind. It's about creating a more just and equitable economy where everyone has the opportunity to succeed, regardless of their background or zip code. Section 3. Healthcare for all: Investing in our collective well-being. Project 2025 recognizes that healthcare is not a privilege, but a fundamental human right. It's about creating a system where everyone, regardless of their income or employment status, has access to quality, affordable healthcare. Imagine a world where a cancer diagnosis doesn't come with the added burden of crippling medical debt. Imagine parents being able to afford to take their children to the doctor for regular checkups, preventing small health issues from becoming major problems down the line. Project 2025 is about investing in preventative care, mental health services, and addiction treatment, recognizing that true healthcare goes beyond simply treating illness. It's about creating a system that supports the overall well-being of every individual. By expanding access to affordable healthcare, Project 2025 aims to create a healthier, more productive society. It's about ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to live a long, healthy life, free from the fear of financial ruin due to illness. Climate action: a legacy of sustainability and justice. Project 2025 understands the urgency of the climate crisis and offers a bold vision for a sustainable future. It's about addressing climate change in a way that is both environmentally sound and socially just, ensuring that the communities most impacted by climate change are at the forefront of the solutions. Imagine cities powered by renewable energy sources, creating thousands of good-paying green jobs. Imagine cleaner air and water, leading to healthier communities and a thriving natural environment. Project 2025 is about investing in green infrastructure, promoting energy efficiency, and transitioning to a circular economy that minimizes waste and pollution. It's about creating a future where we live in harmony with our planet, not at its expense. This vision of a sustainable future is not just about protecting our environment, it's about creating a more just and equitable world. Project 2025 recognizes that the communities most impacted by climate change are often those least responsible for it, and seeks to rectify this injustice by prioritizing environmental justice in all its initiatives. Justice for all: building safer, stronger communities. Project 2025 envisions a future where everyone feels safe, respected, and valued, regardless of their race, ethnicity, or socioeconomic status. It's about reimagining public safety, moving away from a system that disproportionately targets and incarcerates communities of color, and towards a system that prioritizes rehabilitation, restorative justice, and community investment. Imagine a world where mental health crises are met with compassion and support, not criminalization. Imagine a justice system that focuses on rehabilitation and reintegration, breaking the cycle of mass incarceration that has devastated so many communities. Project 2025 is about investing in community-based solutions to crime, addressing the root causes of violence and poverty, and creating a system that truly prioritizes prevention over punishment. It's about ensuring that everyone has equal protection under the law and that our justice system lives up to its name. This vision of a more just and equitable justice system is not just about reforming our laws and institutions. It's about transforming the way we think about safety and justice. It's about creating a world where everyone feels safe, respected, and valued, regardless of their background or zip code.
I feel nauseous, believe me.
Navigating the challenges, a realistic look at Project 2025. Now let's keep it 100. Project 2025 is ambitious, no doubt about it. We're talking about systemic change, and that never comes easy. There are going to be roadblocks, pushback from those who benefit from the status quo. But that's how progress works, right? You got to shake things up to make a difference. We're talking about shifting mindsets, challenging deeply ingrained beliefs about wealth, power, and who gets a seat at the table. It's going to take more than just talk. It's going to take sustained action, unwavering commitment, and a whole lot of folks willing to stand up and fight for what's right. We need to be honest about the potential pitfalls, the resistance we're bound to encounter. But here's the thing, acknowledging the challenges doesn't mean giving up. It means going in with eyes wide open, ready to strategize, to organize, and to mobilize. This ain't a sprint, it's a marathon. And like any good runner will tell you, you gotta pace yourself, stay hydrated, and keep your eyes on the prize. So let's dig into some of the hurdles we might face and how we can overcome them together. Section 2, Economic Empowerment, the tightrope of progress. Creating a more just and equitable economy is at the heart of Project 2025. Those who benefit from the current system, who hoard wealth and exploit workers, won't give up their power easily. We're challenging corporate greed, demanding fair wages, and fighting for policies that protect workers' rights. We must challenge the narrative that economic inequality is inevitable. Economic justice benefits everyone, not just those at the bottom. It's about building a movement that's intersectional, inclusive, and relentless in its pursuit of economic justice.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard,
Section 3. Healthcare for all battling systemic barriers. Guaranteeing healthcare as a right is a cornerstone of Project 2025. Powerful interests, from insurance companies to pharmaceutical giants, prioritize profit over people. We're taking on a healthcare industrial complex that profits from denying coverage. This means challenging entrenched power structures and demanding accountability. Overcoming misinformation and fear-mongering is crucial. We'll hear arguments about government overreach and long wait times. We must counter those narratives with facts and personal stories. It takes grassroots organizing, legislative advocacy, and public education. Mobilize communities, elect leaders, and hold those in power accountable. Section 4. Climate action, the urgency of now versus the long game. The climate crisis demands immediate action, but enacting lasting change requires a long-term vision. Project 2025 walks this tightrope, balancing the urgency of reducing emissions now with the need to build a sustainable future for generations to come. We're talking about transitioning away from fossil fuels, investing in renewable energy, and creating green jobs. This means taking on powerful industries, challenging entrenched interests, and pushing for bold solutions that disrupt the status quo. One of the biggest challenges will be overcoming the inertia of a system built on fossil fuels, a system resistant to change and beholden to short-term profits. We'll face pushback from those who deny the science of climate change, those who prioritize profits over the planet, and those who fear the economic implications of a green transition. It's going to take a combination of grassroots activism, policy advocacy, and technological innovation to address the climate crisis effectively. We need to mobilize communities, hold corporations accountable, and elect leaders who prioritize climate action. It's about building a movement that's as powerful as the fossil fuel industry, a movement that demands a just and sustainable future for all. Section 5. Justice for all, dismantling deep-rooted inequities. Achieving true justice requires more than just reforming our laws. It demands dismantling the systemic racism and implicit bias that permeate our institutions. Project 2025 recognizes that achieving justice for all means confronting these deep-rooted inequities head-on. We're talking about addressing mass incarceration, ending racial profiling, demilitarizing the police, and investing in communities instead of prisons. This means challenging deeply ingrained prejudices, confronting systemic racism, and demanding accountability from those in power. One of the biggest challenges will be overcoming the resistance to acknowledging the pervasiveness of systemic racism. We'll hear arguments that deny the existence of racial bias, that blame individuals instead of systems, and that resist meaningful change. It's going to take a multifaceted approach: grassroots organizing, policy advocacy, community education, and a commitment to truth and reconciliation. We need to amplify the voices of those most impacted by injustice, challenge narratives that perpetuate harm, and create a future where everyone feels safe, seen, and valued. It's about building a movement that's rooted in love, justice, and a belief in the inherent dignity of every human being. Section 1. Your vote, your voice, the power to shape the future. All right, family, now we're getting to the heart of it. We can talk about the dreams, the visions, the challenges of Project 2025, but none of it matters if we don't exercise our power. And that power, my friends, lies in our vote. Your vote is your voice. It's how you say yes to progress, how you demand change, how you hold those in power accountable. Don't let anyone tell you your vote doesn't matter, that one voice can't make a difference. That's noise designed to keep you silent, to keep you on the sidelines. Every single vote tells a story. It's a story of hope, of resilience, of a belief in a better tomorrow. When we come together, when we vote our values, when we elect leaders who reflect our hopes and dreams, we create a ripple effect that can transform our communities and our nation. This ain't about blind allegiance to a party or a politician. It's about aligning yourself with the values, the policies, the vision that resonates with your heart, with the future you want for yourself, for your children, for your community. Section 2. Beyond the hashtag, from awareness to action. We live in a world of hashtags, of social media activism, of raising awareness with a click, and while that has its place, it's not enough. Project 2025 demands more than just awareness. It demands action. It demands that we translate our outrage into tangible change. Voting is just the first step. It's about showing up at town hall meetings, holding your elected officials' feet to the fire, demanding that they prioritize the issues that matter most to you. It's about organizing your communities, building coalitions, and making your voices heard loud and clear. Don't underestimate the power of a phone call to your representative, of a letter to the editor, of showing up at a protest or a rally. These actions, these acts of civic engagement are the lifeblood of a healthy democracy. Project 2025 isn't a spectator sport. It's a call to action, an invitation to co-create the future we want. So let's channel our energy, our passion, our outrage into meaningful action. Let's turn our hopes into votes, our dreams into policies, our vision into reality. Section 3, rocking the vote, mobilizing for change. Now let's talk strategy. We need to flood the polls, create a wave of participation that drowns out the voices of apathy and cynicism. Project 2025 depends on it. We need to make voting accessible, convenient, and empowering. That means fighting against voter suppression tactics, demanding early voting options, and making sure everyone has the information they need to cast their ballot with confidence. We need to mobilize our communities, organize voter registration drives, and educate folks on the issues at stake. This is about meeting people where they are, having those kitchen table conversations, and breaking down the complexities of the political process in a way that resonates. Let's tap into the power of our networks, our families, our faith communities. Let's organize, mobilize, and create a movement that's impossible to ignore. This is about more than just casting a ballot. It's about reclaiming our democracy, about making sure every voice is heard.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle.
Section 4. Holding leaders accountable. No more empty promises. Voting is just the beginning. Once we've elected leaders who share our values, we need to hold them accountable for their promises. No more empty rhetoric. No more business as usual. Project 2025 demands results. This means staying informed, paying attention to what's happening in our communities and in our government. It means asking tough questions, demanding transparency, and refusing to accept excuses for inaction. We need to be vigilant, organized, and persistent. We need to build coalitions, amplify our voices, and make it clear that we're watching, we're listening, and we're holding our elected officials accountable for creating the change we voted for. This is about more than just complaining about the problems. It's about being active participants in the solutions. It's about making sure our government truly works for the people, not the powerful. It's about building a future where the promises of Project 2025 become our lived reality. Section 5. The legacy we leave. A future worthy of our dreams. Project 2025 isn't just about the next election cycle. It's about the world we leave behind for generations to come. It's about creating a legacy of justice, equality, and opportunity for all. Imagine a world where every child has access to quality education, affordable healthcare, and a clean environment. Imagine a world where everyone has a fair shot at achieving their dreams, regardless of their race, religion, gender, or zip code. This is the future we're fighting for, the legacy we're building. It won't be easy, but nothing worthwhile ever is. But together, with our votes, our voices, our unwavering commitment to justice, we can make it happen. So let's get to work. Let's make our voices heard, our votes count, and our presence felt. Let's build a future worthy of our dreams, a future where Project 2025 isn't just a plan, but a promise fulfilled. We've covered a lot of ground, y'all. We talked dreams, we talked challenges, we talked about the power we hold in our hands when we cast our vote. But now it's time to move from talk to action. The future ain't waiting on nobody, and neither is Project 2025. This ain't about waiting for someone else to fix it, for some magical solution to fall from the sky. This is about us, right here, right now, deciding the kind of world we want to live in and taking the steps to make it happen. We all have a role to play, a part in this story we're writing together. Whether you're registering voters, educating your neighbors, or holding your elected officials accountable, every action, no matter how small it may seem, ripples outwards, creating a wave of change. The power of now is a beautiful thing. It's the realization that we are not powerless bystanders. We are the architects of our own destiny. In Project 2025, it's the blueprint, the vision, the roadmap to a brighter future. But we gotta pick up the tools and start building. Project 2025 isn't just policies on paper. It's our shared values, hopes, and dreams for a just society. We're all interconnected and interdependent. Economic empowerment means a fair shot for everyone, where hard work is rewarded. Healthcare for all recognizes the dignity and worth of every human being. Climate action protects our planet for future generations. Justice for all means everyone feels safe, respected, and valued. Section 3. Beyond the ballot. The work continues. Voting is crucial, y'all, but it's just the beginning. The work of building a more just and equitable society continues long after the polls close. It requires sustained effort, unwavering commitment, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. We need to stay engaged, stay informed, and stay active in our communities. We need to hold our elected officials accountable, making sure they're fighting for our values, our priorities, and our vision for the future. This means showing up at town hall meetings, making our voices heard at protests and rallies, and contacting our representatives to demand action on the issues that matter most. It means supporting organizations and initiatives that are working to create positive change in our communities. And it means having those sometimes difficult conversations with our families, friends, and neighbors about the importance of justice, equality, and a more inclusive society. Change starts with each and every one of us, and it starts with the choices we make every single day. Section 4. A tapestry of voices, a symphony of change. Project 2025 is a testament to the power of collective action, to the understanding that we are stronger together than we are apart. It's about recognizing that our differences make us stronger, that a tapestry woven from a multitude of threads is far more vibrant and resilient than one made from a single strand. When we raise our voices in unison, when we stand shoulder to shoulder, when we fight for a future that works for everyone, we create a symphony of change that reverberates throughout our communities and our nation. This is about listening to each other, learning from each other, and building bridges of understanding and empathy. It's about amplifying the voices of those who have been marginalized and silenced for far too long. Project 2025 is a call to come together, to embrace our shared humanity, and to build a future where everyone has the opportunity to thrive, regardless of the color of their skin, their zip code, or who they love. Section 5, Exquisite Empowerment. Your life, your vote, your future. Now remember, my beautiful people, your voice matters. You have the power to shape the future, to create a world that reflects your values, your hopes, and your dreams. Project 2025 is a testament to that power, a reminder that change is possible when we come together and demand it. This message is brought to you by Mrs. Exquisite Life Hacks, where we believe in empowering you to live your best life, both personally and politically, because your life, your vote, and your future are inextricably intertwined. When you invest in yourself, when you educate yourself on the issues, when you make your voice heard, you're not just making a difference in your own life, you're contributing to a larger movement for change. You're building a better future for yourself, your family, and your community. So embrace your power, my exquisite friends. Step into your truth, raise your voice, and let your vote be a testament to the future you envision, because you are powerful, you are capable, and you are the change we've been waiting for. Section 6. Join the movement, like, share, subscribe, and act. Thank Thank you for joining us on this journey, for taking the time to learn about Project 2025 and the power you hold to make a difference. But this is just the beginning. Now it's time to take action. Like this video if you believe in a more just and equitable future. Share it with your networks, your families, your communities. Let's spread the word about Project 2025 and the power we have to make it a reality. Subscribe to our channel for more information, inspiration, and resources on how to stay engaged and make your voice heard. And most importantly, get involved. Find an organization, volunteer your time, donate to a cause you believe in. The future is counting on us, y'all. Let's do this. And remember, have an exquisite day and happy voting.